Hello everyone. Today I will explore the difference between HTML and XHTML. Both are fundamental language for creating web content, but they have unique characteristics and use cases. So this video is for understanding the difference between HTML versus XHTML. So welcome once again. Learn HTML with OneMe School. This is the second tutorial video on HTML. So let's dive into the tutorial right now. So the first thing is we should know what is HTML and what is XHTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the standard language used to create a web page, and HTML is more forgiving of errors and is less strict in its syntax. So let's dive into what is XHTML. XHTML stands for Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. It's an XML-based version of HTML. And XHTML is more rigid in this syntax and enforce stricted rules. So we should learn some difference between HTML and XHTML. So the first is key difference: syntax. In HTML, it allows for sloppy coding and missing closing tags. But in XHTML, it requires well-formed, properly nested HTML elements and attributes value in lowercase. This is the big difference between HTML and XHTML. Now look at the tag difference. In XHTML, it must have a slash encoding, but in HTML, it has on a self-closing tag button, so it's not must to use a slash in HTML, but in HTML we must use slash. And let's look at the second difference. This is key difference: quotation mark. Okay, let me back on quotation mark. So we know that there is two types of quotation mark. First one is single quotation and second one is double quotation. So in XHTML, it's mandated to use a double quotation mark, but in HTML, we can use both single and double quotation mark around attribute values. So that was the quotation mark tag difference. Now we will dive into case sensitivity and character encoding. Look at in XHTML. In XHTML, it's case sensitive, so we should always use lowercase and it's must. Also, XHTML requires the declaration of character encoding using the meta tag, but in HTML, it's not case sensitive. It's encouraged specifying character encoding, but it's really more lenient. All right. The next difference is document structure. So look at first in XHTML, it's enforced a strict document structure with this element always present, but in HTML, the HTML head and body tags are often omitted. Okay. Now doc type, script, and error handling. We'll dive into that topic right now. So in XHTML, a doc type must be precious and specified as doc type HTML, like this one coding, and it requires C data section within script and style element for scripting. And browsers are less forgiving and may display an error message instead of rendering the page. But in HTML, Doc type is simpler and more flexible. Also, HTML allows content without any CData exception. Also, HTML browsers are forgiving of syntax error and attempt to render the page. The last thing is I would be happy to take any question you may have. Also, if we talk about HTML and XHTML browser capability, I will always keep in the top rank HTML5 because it's accepted by all browser. So that was the second tutorial video on understanding a difference between HTML and XHTML. So if you like my video, do a thumbs up and stay tuned to it. One Me School. Let's see you in the next video.